be honest, I don't really know what we're looking for today. I mean, we have yesterday's opening gap C, we can target again. We've dug slightly into the new week opening gap. Also taking this minus liquidity here, minus outside liquidity. But it depends on the opening structure whether I'm going to try and target this opening gap C or go for the NWOG C. I'm pretty sure the daily's on a VI, like daily is currently slightly a VI. We'll see how day progresses obviously, but we do have a slight VI formed on the opening of today. Just respect to this 5-minute fair value gap so far. Okay, let's open. I mean, opening gap's usually like 5 points because that's the low and that's going to be the high. It's like 2 points. No. So yeah, so the point is just not even an opening gap, so that's interesting. So we can just get rid of that. Okay, so it's whether we inverse this gap that I'd end up going for this opening gap C. And if we break this low, you can see how price reacts to the rest of the 5-minute fair value gap. Either way, it looks like we're going to either try and use this 5-minute fair value gap as an inverse, or this one as an inverse, and then go for our targets, which are the NWOG and yesterday's opening gap C. Looks like we're going to be going for the NWOG, to be honest, but we'll see. Any news today? There was one thing news, there's 10 o'clock news, just customer, no consumer sentiment. Too much it. Keeps testing, so it's definitely going to go through this gap. Let's see if we can use an inverse. Might even take a small entry into this gap up here. If permissible. Into free into this 15-second gap. If it goes into it. Bodies are slightly respecting the 5 minutes time. And fine, we've got a VI there as well. So take that. That first partial there. I thought we saw first partial on and look. So So did it didn't even close over the 5 minute, but we had a C of this 1 minute wick here. There's extra confidence we need to be respected before we think about exiting the trade there. Breaking this swing low, so I'm expecting further continuation to the downside and into the end work and such. So we can have partials like such. Conservative for the first one, because just why not? What I like doing is obviously we have this fair value gap, right, and we can allow price to move back into it, even though I do think it's going to be a breakaway and just send for this lower one right here. It can obviously go into it. We want it to be respected. We have this wick here, so to have my stop and profit, I'm going to put it at the upper quarter of the wick, because at that point I know price is just going to move upwards, because it's going to break this fair value gap and break this wick, right? But I'm just expecting further continuation to the downside after breaking this swing low here. But going into this gap is perfectly fine. If you're feeling like extremely confident, or you're wanting to risk more in your trade, you can enter more in this gap. It's technically your second stage. Well, I don't think it's exactly a sell model, but it would be like a second stage entry, right? First stage is your inverse gap, second stage is going to be this gap. Might get stopped, but that's fine. Why would it inverse it then? I guess the 5 minute gap, but it doesn't seem viable for it to not close over it when it's dug so deep. Is it a 15-minute gap? No, it's a 15-minute wick. How far did it dig into it? Pretty much the lower quarter. I don't see why it would not want to continue to the inward kill. Could just be getting slightly chopped, but that's fine. See how we allow space for it to respect the CE VI. We want this to be respected. If not, we're probably getting stopped. Yeah, this VI. Let's see here. Yeah, we're definitely getting stopped. That's fine. So I move stop into profit as soon as you break any kind of swing low, or you take your first partial, depending on the type of move the market's having, right? Your first partial, your first major break in market structure is going to be your profits. Your stop loss moved into profit. Sorry. Was I too tight on my stop? I didn't see the 15-second gap. To be fair. Still, why would it go that high? I could have definitely had my stop too tight there. I didn't see a 15-second gap there. That's my bad. Okay, we'll slightly chase it because I'm still confident in it. Is that going to be immediate rebalance? Looking at these two wicks here, see if they line up. Okay, I like that VI, so I'm just going to have to chase it. That's unfortunate, but I don't know, I still trust it to go for lower prices. That's my bad. I did not see the 15-second gap. Too focused on the 1 minute wick. This surely gets inversed. Looks like, what is the target otherwise? Yeah. That is interesting why it doesn't inverse that gap there. I guess we have this. Or potentially. Like why? Suppose we have this inverse as well. The only reason I had confidence for lower prices and didn't fully close trade when it spiked up here, even without seeing the 5-minute inversion, is because it dug so low and it dug like so far past this gap that I guess. But we do have this, and it's just this gap here. It's kind of supporting higher prices. But I don't see why I dig so low. Bodies are respecting C of that gap though. It looks like we're wrong. I just don't see why. What do we have? Let's see. So strange. I don't think this gap's a Reaper, which is why I'm like not exiting. I really don't think it is a Reaper. It continues to respect CE. Man, why are you? Like, I trust it, it's just the fact that the market's taking its time. I've got it slightly below this though, because I do want to see it go straight through it, right? If there's any other like kind of take profit, I'm having it slightly above. I'm expecting price to go deeper through it, which is kind of baited me out now, because if I had it slightly up, I would have hit that TP, but that's fine. You are expecting lower prices after all. There you go. And now we should see some actual momentum, surely. Right, we do have to be careful of certain levels. What point is this? CE. I feel like I want to have my TP there instead of the upper quartile. It's more likely to rebound off that than anything. We will monitor this C. Lots of fibs are going to pop up now because we have to monitor quite a few levels. Oh, and obviously move our TP into profit. Yeah, I wanted to see some real momentum here because this NWOG hasn't been touched all week, so this would be the day to do it right on a Friday. Okay, that's... This one's already been touched by the 1 minute. Could still respect it. Stuck nicely past it though, I don't expect it to respect it. Create a VI as well. See if it stays a VI. If it does, that's good confidence for us. Won't. I'm not expecting price to rebound off this level twice and then stop with lower price action, which is why I haven't full close off of the rebound of the CE, the wick. That's more sort of gut feeling. It's obviously better to full close, but it's end of the week, why not? I'll risk it for full target. It's not like we're going to be in any kind of drawdown or anything. And we can also take a premium. And where would this be? Yeah. That 5 minute gap? 15. Looks like CEO of the 15-minute wick. That's still forming that candle, so we don't have to worry about that. Notice how it's C of the 1 minute gap and it's also C of the 15-minute wick. Very good confidence. So if that broke over it, I would expect to get my partial stop taken. There's news in 4 minutes. Which could be the driver into the NWOG. Could also just wick my stop in and continue low, because we are kind of risking this to be a breakaway with 3 o'clock news on the rise. But hopefully if this isn't inversed by the time news comes around, we should just have a straight, clean drop. But I'm really not wanting price to go above this, because it is the C of the wick and C of the gap. If it goes above it, then I don't think we're going to see lower prices. It could also just nuke on news, but I'm fine with it just taking me out. It's been a slow market. It's not really what I like to hold, to be honest. Saying that, I do feel like it's extremely just market manipulation before news. 5-minute gap here. I reckon that'll be respected with news. Do I want my stop loss? Decisions. 'But I just respect the C of that 5-minute wick. Tough decision whether I want to give myself some extra room in this trade to allow for lower prices, or just to allow that it doesn't even break this high. 6 seconds. Do I get wicked on news? Yep. Okay, that's fine. That's what we allow for now. And now I think we'll see lower prices to the NWOG. Do I re-enter on news? That's the question. I'm obviously not going to. I'm chilling. We are chilling. Didn't like how I was respecting the 5-minute Wixie. Otherwise, this would be a possible re-entry, but I'm chilling. Not gonna re-enter that. Cool. See how it like breaks through a like high confluence area where it was C of this gap, C of the wick, and then it just completely rips against your position, right? That's pretty much all you have to take note for when you're in positions, right? But not going into the N-Wogs, like, not making too much sense to me, to be honest. I guess it can just be Friday price action. Not going to even see of this week, which would be your next kind of liquidity pool, and then deeper into the N-Wogs levels here. One minutes are respecting this 15-minute Wixie. Do I feel like risking it? Do I feel like risking it? This Wixie would also need to be respected. And finally, the inversion of this gap. Okay, it's not wanting to do that. Still respecting the 15-minute Wixie. So I'd want to see like a inversion of this gap, and then still have 1 minute gaps and stuff. Nah. I think it would just drop the rest of the session to us. Okay, they are respecting. VI created. Can it inverse this 1 minute gap as well? It's just whether it can get past this. It's just very hard to trust that. Okay, if I can. Okay, didn't want it to go that high. Cool. Well, I didn't inverse the 1 minute gap. That's what you need to know, really. Makes a new high potentially here. Makes a new high, and that's pretty much it for lower prices in terms of confirmation. For lower prices, if it makes a new high, you just you know you're not going to get lower prices. Range is a bit weird. Cool. Yeah, just completely nuking past that premium discount range. Cool. That'll be it for the session, because I think going for higher prices wasn't really my game plan for today, so I'll just leave it there. There's no point greedy. No point getting greedy. Guess it dug into the lower quarter, but respected perfectly. Fair enough. Yeah, cool. We'll leave it there. Unfortunately, we didn't get final TP, but hey, can't win them all, man. But I will see you boys on Monday. See you.